And then I will go ahead and share my screen as well. All right, and then if everyone can see my screen, if you can in the chat or on your Zoom window, go ahead and put a thumbs up saying that you guys can see it. Awesome, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Awesome, thank you so much, you guys. So once again, my name is Rodrigo Rios, and I'm one of the education advisors for the Transfer Pathway team. I'm so excited that all of you guys are here today to learn about the Kern Promise program and the great opportunities and benefits that the program offers. So let's go ahead and begin. And again, welcome all of you to Bakersfield College, also known as BC, home of the Renegades. So today, from BC to beyond, we will be talking about BC's transfer pipeline, the Kern Promise program, transfer programs, and transfer services. I'm pretty sure some of you guys kind of remember this slideshow from some of the high schools that we visited in May. So it's probably a refresher for you guys. And then for those of you that did not see the presentation in high school, don't worry about it. That's why the session is about for today. So again, these are the 4 topics that we'll be talking about today in the Kern Promise information session. All right. So the Bakersfield College Transfer Center just so you guys know, provides a variety of services to help you through the transfer process here at Bakersfield College, from college and career expectations to exploring to apply to four-year university. We as a transfer team can lead the way to your four-year college or four-year university that you're wanting to go to by attending the transfer events and workshops, and by meeting with your education advisor and your counselors as well. You gain knowledge of your transfer options, transfer admissions requirements, and more. The mission for Bakersfield College Transfer Pathways is to provide services and support to all the students here at BC and the campus community as well. Also, the Transfer Pathways Department is committed to a transfer culture by providing access to our resources and support for you guys as BC students and transfer students as well. And also to focus on student success, because we want to make sure all of you guys are here at Bakersfield College in your journey are successful, and then know that the Bakersfield College Transfer Center will serve as a gateway in providing guidance, clarity, and services to assist students in your journey to transfer to a four-year college or a four-year university as well. So let me go on to the next slide. So you guys are all basically here as of now, but starting in August, which is known as the fall semester, you guys will be here in the community college. So the difference between a community high school, community college, and then for university, high school is where you earn a high school diploma, and there you need to earn credit, right, in order for you to graduate and earn your high school diploma. Well, now that you guys are going to be college students, you guys are here at a community college. At a community college, you will earn what's called units here throughout your journey, and to earn your ADT, which is also known as your associate's degree for transfer. So your goal at BC is to earn your associate's degree for transfer. Those is what we offer at BC. We also do offer different certificates as well. And Bakersfield College also offers 2 bachelor degree programs as well. One for sure is here, but the other one starts in the fall. So this is the difference between a community college. You earn an associate's degree or associate's degree for transfer, and you also earn a certificate. And BC, again, will be offering 2 bachelor's degree programs. For those of you that are earning your ADT, your associate's degree for transfer, know now that you need to earn 60 transferable units in order for you to transfer to a four-year university. So that means you'll do 2 years here at Bakersfield College to earn your ADT, and then you will transfer to a university as either a CSU, a UC, or a private university, where you will complete your other 2 years, and then you earn your bachelor's degree. And then from there, once you earn your bachelor's degree, if you want to continue with your education, then you're also able to earn a master's degree at a four-year university. And if those that still want to continue on, you're also able to earn a PhD or a professional degree as well at a four-year university. Okay, next slide. So on the next slide here is UC financial benefit. So this is yearly cost of attendance. So here at the on the left-hand side, you see Bakersfield College. That means that yearly it will cost you at less than $2,000 a year to be attending at Bakersfield College. I also know at Bakersfield College, it's $46 per unit to take classes here at BC. On the others, in the middle here, you see what's a California State University. Obviously, you see here, it's a little more compared to Bakersfield College. It's probably close to around $6,000 yearly cost. And then on the right-hand side, you also have the University of California, which is also known as UC. And here you can see it can cost you up to $4,000 yearly. So this is the difference yearly cost between a community college, a CSU campus, and then a UC campus as well. Make sure as well that you guys complete your financial aid app whenever you're attending community college or a CSU or UC campus. And then those of you that are part of the DREAM Act, make sure that you guys also complete the DREAM Act if you're an AB 540 eligible as well. Okay, next slide. Okay, so these are the two programs that the Kern Promise offers. The first one is Finish in 4, and the second one is Transfer in 2. So Finish in 4 is basically an agreement with Bakersfield College and CSU Bakersfield, meaning that you do two years here, you earn your ADT, and then you're guaranteed admissions to CSU Bakersfield, and you finish your other 2 years. So you basically earn 2 degrees. You earn your associate's degree transfer at Bakersfield College, and then your bachelor's degree at CSUB in the last 2 years. The next program we offer is Transfer in 2. So you do 2 years here at Bakersfield College, you earn your associate's degree for transfer, and then you transfer to the 4-year university that you're wanting to go to, whether it's another CSU campus, a UC campus, or a private university as well. Okay, next slide is here. Here we have the Kern Promise requirements. Sorry that this is off. But anyways, this is the Kern Promise requirements. So here on the top 5 here, you have are the requirements for the program. So one of the requirements is you need to graduate from a California high school. Another requirement is you must be a California resident or an AB 540. Another requirement is you must be a first-time college student attending BC. Another requirement is you must complete a financial aid application as well. And then another requirement is you must attend Bridge to BC during the summer. So the majority of you guys should attend it this summer, which is the class academic development B55 and C. It's a non-credit class. It's a 1-day class during the summer, and also be taking education B68 and C, which is a non-credit class as well. The education B68 class is online and it's only for a week. Once that week is done, then you pass the class as long as you complete assignments for that class. Below here, we have other requirements as well for Kern Promise requirements. Another requirement is you must be enrolled into 12 units minimum per semester. We recommend 15, but sometimes for some students, it doesn't work out. So they just want to take 12. 12 units is still considered full-time and for financial aid to fully cover for those that get financial aid. But again, we do recommend 15 because you need to have completed 30 units per academic year. That means 15 units in the fall, 15 units in the spring to give you a total of 30 units by the ending of your first year in spring. And then for those that do not take the 15 in fall and spring, then just know now, if you take 12 in the fall and 12 in the spring, then you'll have to take at least 2 classes in the summer just to make up for those 2 classes that you didn't take to give you the 30 units by the academic year. So fall, spring, and summer. You also need to complete English and math within the first year of attendance. So that means your first year at BC, English and math have to be completed, whether you take both of them your first semester or one in the fall and one in the spring. But again, English and math have to be completed within your first year. You also must maintain a GPA of a 2.0 or higher, and you also must have an approved associate's degree for transfer, which is known as an ADT. So these are the requirements for the program for Kern Promise. And just know as well that we will be checking the list every semester just to make sure all of you guys that are going to be eligible for the Kern Promise program, that you guys meet the requirements, because if not, we will be reaching out to you to follow up with you regarding the requirements as well. Okay, next slide. So here on the next slide, we have the learning and career pathways. So Bakersfield College has 10 different learning and career pathways, and they're all different. As you see here, Bakersfield College has grouped different degrees and certificate programs to better support students. And we highly encourage you to meet with your pathway education advisor or your pathway counselor to ensure you're following the correct path for the pathway requirements. We do also recommend you meet with your education advisor or your counselor at least once a semester, just to give you that advising, to make sure that you're taking the correct classes and that you're on track as well when it comes to your ed plan and your requirements as well. And then just know, for those of you that are, for example, wanting to become a teacher, then you would fall under the education pathway here. And then for those of you that are wanting to major in registered nurse, or RN for short, you would fall under the health sciences. And then for those of you that are wanting to major like in biology, then know that your major falls under the STEM pathway as well. All right, so let's go ahead and move to the next slide. So my colleague Sandra will be going over the next slides with you guys.
Thank you so much, Rigo. Awesome. So hope we still have you there. Take a little stretch if you need to, but we're getting through it. Okay, it's a lot of helpful information so that you guys understand all of those requirements and everything that you need to know to prepare when you start your journey here with us at Bakersfield College. So for Kern Promise, you must be following one of these ADTs. So these are the current ADT programs that we have at Bakersfield College. And so if you're maybe in between majors, or you're not sure about, hey, I'm undecided, I'm not really sure what I want to major in, that is totally okay. I was in those shoes as well. So those are some conversations that we can help facilitate so that we can help you select that depending on, your interest, something that you're wanting to pursue in the future, because ultimately you're going to make this into a career. And so we want to make sure that the one that you're selecting is the right fit for you. And so again, it's repetitive, but you must be following one of these ADTs to be eligible for the Kern Promise program. So if you have any questions about that, we're going to share our contact information at the end. Please feel free to reach out so that way we can help answer any of those questions. Anyone here who is interested in our nursing program or engineering will notice that it's not listed here, and that's just because it's not an ADT. Again, we could have those conversations individually. So what is an ADT, you might ask? So an ADT will mean that you're going to be transferring with an associate's degree for transfer. So you're going to be completing those general education courses along with those lower division prep courses for the major that you're following. So another thing to note is if you are considering changing majors, let's say you start with biology and you realize, this is not really working out for me, this is not something that I want to continue to pursue, and then you switch majors, you're now following a different pathway. So we want to make sure that if you change your major, that is something that we have a conversation with you early on in order to ensure that you transfer in 2 years, which is our goal. We want you to transfer either to CSUB or to a four-year university within those 2 years, so that ultimately you can get your bachelor's degree in those 4 years. So in order to achieve that, we want to make sure that you're taking all of the classes that you need. So when you change your major, we just want to make sure that one, you're taking all of the courses that you need for your new major, and two, that we can fit in all the classes that you need within those 2 years. So just wanted to make sure I highlighted that so that you understand, what to expect from these ADTs. And so again, we'll have our contact information at the end of our PowerPoint. We can go ahead and go into the next one. So, what are the benefits of being in our Kern Promise program, you must ask? So, under Kern Promise, we have what we call our Transfer 2, and then we have our Finish in 4. So, for both of these programs, some of the benefits that you're going to see here is that we do offer a $250 scholarship every semester. Now, textbooks could be expensive, so that is something that is going to help you here. Through our program, we will also be getting second day priority registration, which is huge, especially for our STEM majors, because some of those courses tend to fill up very quickly, and then also pay tuition. So if you don't qualify for financial aid and that's not getting covered, then we step in and we help pay for those tuition fees. And then, if you're looking into transferring to a four-year university that is not CSUB, then we help you navigate through that. So it's never too early to start researching some of these four-year universities, whether it's private, out of state, an HBCU college, maybe somewhere nearby that is not too far away, like Northridge and Fresno. We can definitely explore that, make sure that the universities that you want to go to, in fact, have the major that you're pursuing. And so with Finish in 4, you do receive those 2 degrees. So a degree from us, and then your bachelor's degree from CSUB, and you will be getting guaranteed admission to 4 years to CSUB. So it's an agreement that we have with them that you'll do 2 years here and 2 years there. And so, like I said, our goal is really to get you here and get you on to transfer to that next university. We love you here. We want you to spend time here, but at the same time, we want you to continue your education and keep persisting. So you can go on to the next slide, please. So some of the steps to success, like my colleague Rodrigo had mentioned, is that you do want to meet with your advisor and your counselor from your pathway regularly. But on top of that, you also want to meet with us, which are your transfer advisors, to ensure that you're going to be meeting those transfer requirements. And if you need help exploring majors and universities, that's something that we can also assist you with. So we want to make sure that the ed plan that you're following, in fact, is going to ensure that you meet those requirements within 2 years and that you're not missing a class that you're going to need to transfer. And then also, especially for, I would say, like my STEM majors, it's very important that we get all the classes that we need, so that way when you transfer over, you're not stuck and can't, enroll in these classes because you might have not met a prereq. So it's all those little things that are really important. The transfer journey does start very quickly. So if you're looking to transfer within 2 years, that second year that you start with us, you're already going to be applying to those universities. So it's just super important to be on top of everything and meet with us regularly. That is what we're here for. We're here to help you. So take advantage of that. And being in part of Kern Promise, you're going to get that individualized support from us. It will be an additional support on top of your ed advisors and counselors. And something that we have with all the 23 CSU campuses, as you see here on the map, they're really all across California. So there's a place for you, whether you want to go up to the Bay, down in LA, or stay in the Valley, there's a university there for you. So something new that the CSUs are offering is what we call a Transfer Success Pathway, TSP. And this is an agreement that you will get with one of these 23 campuses. You will get guaranteed admission to one of them. Your local one is CSUB, and that's something that we also have an agreement with the Finish in 4 program. So it's really nice because you'll have your own planner. So it's basically a portal that you'll keep track of all the courses that you've taken or are planning on taking. And with that, it's going to be able to let you know, hey, you're missing a course, or hey, that's awesome, keep it up, you're doing really good. Or let's say you failed a class, it'll let you know, hey, you need to retake this class. And then on top of that, you'll also have a personalized counselor that will work with you from that university, and that's a representative that can help answer any questions that you might have about that CSU that you're interested in, and so they'll be able to help you with that transfer journey as well. Okay, next one. And so something similar that the UCs have is the UC transfer program. So a few things. So there's the UC dual admission. So you would have been notified if this is a program that you could qualify for. And if you haven't, that is okay. We also have our TAP account, which is something that you can start here when you start here at Bakersfield College. They're both an online tool that you'll be able to utilize and put in the courses. Very similar to that TSP, will let you know that you're on track, or if you're missing any courses. You'll be able to network with those UCs and be able to connect with someone directly from that campus should you have any questions about it, or your major specifically. And then once you decide that you want to go to one of these UCs, you can actually tag. So it's a UC transfer admission guaranteed. So you'll want to make sure that you meet those requirements. So you have those 60 transferable units, and of course having that GPA requirement and completing your English and math. And then it's called what we call a 7-course pattern that you'll be completing so that you can transfer there and meet those requirements. And so the TAG program, there's only 6 campuses that do it. So we have Davis, Irvine, Merced, Riverside, Santa Barbara, and Santa Cruz. So you'll notice that the ones that opted out are UCLA, Berkeley, and UC San Diego. And that is because those are, impacted campuses, and it's very competitive to get into, so they don't guarantee admission. But you can get a guaranteed admission to one of these other UCs, and then also it varies by major. So this is an awesome tool because, again, you can get guaranteed admission to whether it's a CSU or a UC. So definitely take advantage of this. All right, next slide. Oh, and I forgot to mention, but yeah, being part of Kern Promise will be able to help you through your TAP account and TAG account as well to ensure that you're meeting all of those requirements and you're filling it out correctly. So on top of that, you will also see that this is an example of some of the Kern Promise events that we have. And this is dedicated just specifically for our Kern Promise students. We will have other, transfer events for everyone, but we do have specific ones for our Kern Promise students. So this is just an example. We'll be able to have more of a finalized in our website that we will also go through with you at the end of this presentation. So one, where our website is, bookmark that so you can save it and stay up to date with everything, and be able to see our upcoming events. So something that you'll want to do to not miss one of these events is check your emails regularly, make sure that you register, and again, bookmark our website. All right. And so we are your transfer pathway advisors. Some of the things that we do is, we help you with that transfer exploration, application assistance. So whether you're applying to a CSU, UC, private out of state, we'll help you with your, TSP for those CSUs and the TAP account with the UCs. And then again, just having that additional support so that we help you transfer within that timely manner of those 2 years. Alongside that, we'll make sure that we are checking where you are regularly so that you can maintain eligibility to our Kern Promise program and, being eligible to transfer, which is really our biggest goal. So make sure you save this email here. And in our next slide, you're going to be able to have our contact information as well. So you can go ahead and go to the next one. So here is our contact information. We also have an Instagram, and we're going to show you our website so that way you guys know how to navigate it and you guys can save that. So thank you so much. On here is also our Kern Promise interest form. So if you have your phone, you want to go ahead and scan that. We'll also put it in the chat box. If you are interested in being part of this amazing program, our Kern Promise program, you want to fill this out by September 1st, and that is our deadline. And so you'll hear back around sometime in September whether you were admitted or not into our program. All right, I know we've had if you have any questions, we're going to open it up, and you can also leave it in the chat. Go ahead and show you.
So really quick, everyone, in the chat, I did put our sign-in sheet. So if you guys can go ahead and sign in that you guys attended the Kern Promise session. or information session today. So again, I put that in the chat for you guys. All you have to do is just click the link, fill in, sign in, your first and last name, BCID number, and then your BC email as well.
One of the, all right. No, you're good.